Welcome to the Friday afternoon nap time show, streaming live to all of your favorite platforms, including LinkedIn and YouTube, Facebook too. Show is live and unedited. Baby is now napping, and today I'm doing a solo episode where we're going to talk about choices. Sometimes we have the ability to make a choice. For instance, I'm off today. It's Friday. I choose to come on and do these LinkedIn lives. Sometimes I have a guest, sometimes I don't. Choose what I want to talk about. It's nice. We can stick to those choices or we can disregard it. So here's the heads up. This is going to be a real short episode because I'm kind of tired today. And the choice I want to make is that I don't want to do this for very long today. I thought I'd come on and just say a little something rather than just not showing up. Because in other situations, we don't feel like we have a choice. This could be at work. It could be in society. We feel like our hands are tied, that we don't have a voice or a choice. We don't have a say in things. And in those circumstances, we can either follow through, especially when the stakes are low. We can just not make waves. We can do what we said we were going to do or what others instructed us to do. Or we can make noise. We can try and make changes. We can organize. We can try and get our choice back. And I think when you look around at what's going on in the country, it might be time that we do some of that. Start to try and get some choices back for people because a lot of them are being taken away. It's pretty messed up. So that's all I really had to say today. Don't forget that when you have a choice, that it's a choice and you get to make it. I think sometimes we forget that we actually have a choice in situations and we kind of go along with the routine or we try to meet expectations of other people. But sometimes you really have to remember that you have a choice. Sometimes I feel pressured or locked into the commitments I make on all of the various projects that my ADHD sends me in every direction on. And I have to remind myself that I can't do everything. And when I say yes to something, I'm saying no to something else. So I get to make choices about which things I want to do, when I want to do them, and when sometimes I just want to cut it short for the day. So today's Friday afternoon nap time show is going to be cut short because I'm going to take this nap time to relax and unwind a little bit, maybe play some video games, maybe watch episode 2 of The Last of Us. It's a really good show if you haven't watched it. I mean, like if you're not like real creeped out by zombies, might be worth it. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it so far. So far, I've been kind of into it. I think I'm going to maybe keep going with it. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So I guess thanks for tuning in. And whether you were live or you listened and watched after the fact, thanks. I appreciate you giving me your attention. Make sure to follow me on LinkedIn. You might be watching me on LinkedIn, in which case you probably already follow me. And if you're not, go find me on LinkedIn. It's pretty easy to find me. There's actually a link in the show notes to this episode. And in all episodes, that goes to a little main menu of my stuff at jgibbard.com. It takes you to everything that I do. Also, you can subscribe to me on YouTube. It's another place where you can catch this live. And if you don't really care about seeing it live, which is totally fine by me, you can actually subscribe to this on any of your favorite podcast platforms. You can find this show on shareable.fm. It's right on the homepage, but if you go to shareable.fm/nap-time, that's this show. And it'll be all of the episodes, including future episodes, along with links to all of the podcast things. So thank you for your attention, which I guess I have if you're listening to this. And if not, tell someone about this or tune in next time. I don't know. Thanks for your feedback too on anything, not just this. Like if you write into one of my newsletters or something, or you respond to an episode of Shareable, or you just reach out to text me and say hi. That's always nice. I appreciate it. It's good. And I guess I'll see you next week when the baby falls asleep. And I think next week I'm actually going to go back to having a guest. Sometimes guest, sometimes not. It's been kind of alternating. That's not planned. That's just kind of how it went. And I think next week I'm going to have Yvonne and Chris back, I think. And we are going to actually continue our discussion about bias. And we're going to go a little deeper down that rabbit hole, which I think is kind of super dope. So make sure you tune in, make sure you check it out. And thank you for everything. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. If you haven't subscribed to my newsletter yet, by the way, you should probably do that. Just go to jeffgibbard.com/becoming-superhuman. It's a really good newsletter. Put a lot of work into it. I feel really good about it. I think I do some really nice content on there. Just wrote a couple really good posts. At least I think they're really good. I wrote one about misunderstandings. Thought that was really useful. Wrote some stuff about managers and how managers can be better managers. I think I have good stuff on there. I really do. So I think you should really go and subscribe to it. I think it's well worth your time. That's my take on it. Might be a little biased, but I think it's really good. All right. Love you. See you. Thank you. Bye.